of an old and fierce rivalry. It is England against Australia, the Champions Trophy, returning to the fixture list for the first time in 8 years, and the global event coming to Pakistan for the first time in nearly 3 decades. Earlier in the day, Steve Smith, Australia's captain, won. Now there's that angle. There wasn't much left armour, but there was angle going across first slip. Speed. Not much swing down the ground by Phil Salt for his
far, but there hasn't been a delivery that for today in this with this new ball. What was that number again?
16. That this is a superb 6 of Spencer Johnson.
Blank little shimmy down here.
3 T20 internationals.
Both these teams are if conditions.
6 months. It's been.
It's an unbelievable catch. Has flung himself to his right and
from those 2 positions, watched perfectly off the right. Salt after a blister.
Jay Carey at mid-on. Isn't it? Just a skip fence.
I want to see when you go back in the dressing room. Head length ball, a little bit of width on offer.
Of the pass that is just straying strength is square of the wicket. Each margin for error.
And length.
Like a naan.
Wide given ad, but no. Umpire give your bowlers a little bit of margin.
Kept gathering that.
Changes in play now as well, so catching mid-wicket.
It's gone fine. A little from Spencer Johnson. Get away fine.
Unflappable kind of players that came about 12 months ago.
Mistimed by Smith.
Well, the impressive foot, the dive back over the shoulder to take.
Shot that is, and it's a quick out for your full cover drive early in his.
Minimal foot pride.
Really strong part of Jamie Smith's. Get really well off the front foot and pull the quick. Wait to see this one end up in height for Carey at mid.
Regulation straight out of the middle into the middle of Alex Carey's hands. Jamie Smith looking
in early. England have lost
a little bit that way to duck it, and he tickled it away.
Stormington back to the hand, slow ball. Find that early. There hasn't been any swing.
Quick. And 4 more buys.
Get the opportunity to run up and down. Yes, it pitches very different to stumps, but you're not.
55 for 2. Tournament for the Gaddafi Stadium. And those 2 came from.
They look across and they say, "This is."
So the last delivery in the power at 73. 73.
A 3rd time of our.
Mentioned it is the most important.
And now some respite for the quicks.
In terms of approach, as you watch actually, but.
So, outfield.
It's probably been about magnificent. No pace on it. Tap on that onside.
About England just been a little bit more circle. England have been a bit too hard. Early in Pakistan. Never played in Pakistan.
Maybe Maxwell does it too.
For instance, your best bowler, which is
gone.
It wasn't timed perfectly. It's an area. Because they have a lot of men square of the wicket.
Ellis has been very good. And get him through the field and not.
trying to shut down the angles of Ben Duckett. I'd not allow Ben.
With the pitch as good as it is, due later on.
Their mind, there will be that worry why the game is so mental.
fielders in world cricket at the moment. Once a couple, it's in the end says
Going to be very important, the fielding, or it is spinners.
excellent from Duckett. 102 for 2.
Against the off spin of full as Joe Root. He could only plink it into the leg. Or Adam Zampa. Afternoon, Simon Doyle, Mel Jones.
I was just sitting with Matthew Hayden and he said
The last ball of the over this time.
scoring ground, so then it comes down to
Beautiful day in Lahore. What to set the fizz are operating here, Dooley, but the pitch looks. You looking to mix it up all the time, or are you looking at
What? Use the bigger side of the grounder.
for first boundary in occasion?
runs on offer, and sometimes you just
Yeah. It takes Ben Duckett to 50.
He's going to bowl that angle. Sat in the surface and too easy.
Quite been there. 126 for 2. Social. For them. Been the most important spinner for Australia's.
your side. It's picking up a
Recent tournament in Dubai of his deliveries.
Tempted Duckett on occasion. Control of his bowling at the moment. Is a superb shot. It positioned so quickly, and that was hit.
you can see that change up again. His classy footwork.
To fielder, outfield quick 4. 143 for.
Very clever from Duckett. A little ramp and it raced away from him.
Between Root. Got in, didn't go on. Beautifully drives through, and he was given maybe 2 sweep.
Joe Root's never almost protecting the reverse sweep Australia face. How do they get their fifth right hand up? Aggressive. Make Australia change their play. Quicks time and time over, particularly being captain these days.
Oh, nice.
To the surface.
Brilliant running.
Powder blue. Even making you look good, Nass.
Short.
In catch. Hones in on an. Straight to Carey. Case. Just an unbelievable 41st now in one day. 154 for 2.
These England players, he loves batting. Boys, isn't he?
Even expect many to be over pitch from Lavish. Couple pretty well. Bowling quick in the nets and doing it in.
Slightly skid it through on this surface.
Well, can he get through the over? Oh,
Marnus Labuschagne, we're halfway through.
on this surface. The more it does, variations make it
halfway down into the surface. But way, Mark, you were saying there they go again, not go.
4 formats recently.
Yeah, you're right though. When you look at players with such explosive, but like I said, if it never stalls.
Two. after just 1 over. Marnus Labuschagne. Fielding Australia have been good today.
Of old, and they were on to win it. Great game in for their blue. It was the Indian crowd.
Oh, with the way that they did start slowly in that tournament, I feel as though that this is one of the most pivotal games.
Back to that World Cup position, played brilliantly in that final. Kit bounces on some, conceding a boundary, 179.
The top. Duckett's been hitting him butter for Duckett.
Trying to think.
Sports cricket.
Good. The firepower that they've got in the shed still, and now their ability to hit from ball 1. Ejected scores. Still with more than 22.
To halfway
I
down.
think there's only been 4 balls that are on the boundary. It's a good over for Australia.
Seamers in particular. Down over long option from Ben Duckett. Day in here in Lahore. Healthy, strike rate. These next 5 overs or so. The get leg side. Behind square. Troll and the partnership now crosses. That's a superb cricket shot. Absolutely in the zone. Gets a great ace. Complete control.
You're kind of setting all of that on.
Umpire says not.
Ball tracking, ultra edge. High score. Ask the screen, make a signal.
And it ends a magnificent partnership. We go all the way. So ruthless on anything that's
To kind of get out the way so the rest of the game, just as long as you're playing the situation, you're playing.
with that boundary. Goes again. Third 100. Started beautiful, Ben Duckett. 106 strike. That got a point, but 16 for 3.
Himself. From
Zampa tries to take him down.
Looking to come to circle. Gary Zampa gets Harry Brook for the 3rd time.
Here comes England's Clayton, might allow the ball to skip on Nasser. They've got to make it. And he's placed it and timed it well in England in that over, immediately putting...
Because it does stop the boundary, also a catching.
Labuschagne, brilliant from Duckett.
Because they were on their way to that, and then again after a couple of wickets.
That's a boundary off the last ball of 88 before.
A little bit too straight. You understand why off stump you can get flayed through the off stump.
Off the last ball of overs. I think Max the off spinner. Goes down the crack into the breeze. That'll be 6.
Through. It was just perfect. Absolutely perfect. Balance.
Sweeps like that. Couple, I think. Outfield very quick.
It's like he has to really wrestle the batter.
It's another boundary off the final ball.
Short and wide. Where would you?
There we go. We're into the final.
Yeah, that's good batting. 50 partnerships. That is low risk for Jos Buttler. And when the matchup was in his favour,
In.
The bat, but he's hit it well enough. So
Not sure what Glenn Maxwell's looking around at there. Doesn't have to hit it right.
last ball of Buttler was looking to take
down breeze, batter, and Australia's fifth. Made 23 from 20.
too easy for 5. A fair enough call, you'd say. Away into the crowd.
But this one, a low full.
And Honor Hunt's picked it so well there for 4.
In India for their players not going on. Players converting starts to...
Catch! It's Ellis. Australia would want it. Has Buzzing.
Bowling taking some pace. This coming off somewhere near wicket for Australia to take, because living from 17, England lose their...
Pace again.
Still switched on.
Excellent fielding.
That to trickle through for a single to...
Oh, so happy to get the...
Okay. Okay, flat line as the... You're on the screen, Mikkelsen.
The balls has controlled it. Ball, it's still a good day.
Nathan Ellis, you can see the reaction. England, who just lost a bit of impetus.
Marnus, all it follow through and turn back.
Brave delivery at this. Labuschagne kept his eyes on that ball. All for Labuschagne. England 338.
You know your spaces.
Oh, that's gone a long way to accept gleefully. 347. Finish off. England.
They'll be happy with it, I think. Right at the death.
Flyer, and also he cheated, as Australia had with Zampa. Simon Dulwich dressing.
You would think.
Yep. Just clip.
And that's what... Yeah, and I think Australia suffered under that as pace on it, and of course it is an
leg side.
Yeah, it's leg stump.
There, subtle change in the field. Set.
It's outrageous in that kind of...
That's the thing with pace on and this.
Yeah, that's some shot with pace just to set his feet ball. How do you swing?
In the air, in the follow through to his left.
Moved away a little bit from Travis Head. Hit it. You think it's coming back so much at the end of the finger. You
Australian captain comes
well.
Slinging with his first boundary.
It just doesn't quite come out right. Position on that. It's a terrific shot with short.
Edged, having 165 and now...
Well, that's huge. As they say, over before for 5. It's 27.51.
They are already 20.
That's a good shot. Love any sort of acting. One of the major reasons moving to it. What we've seen. That's just trusting his pace.
Pace isn't everything, but he's just got that. Excellent. Just a couple of noises. I think. Crunch.
Anytime he hasn't tried to overhit it.
Again, can Rashid.
Keys whole ball attempted from Jofra Archer. Do it well.
Right from the very first block.
Always have that. Get their hand.
On another boundary. In particular, 30 from 23.
Fielders up.
Straight here as he tries to begin. Cross seam. A direct.
Goes again. Tends to go forward. Picking someone on the inside. This one, though, brings up...
Bryden Cass's natural...
in, but it was fuller in length.
I mentioned outside, this started a little straight. That is a gimme.
Okay, the first was an inside edge.
You want them to get the right length anywhere they like, the batters.
Shots.
Shit. Horizontal, can drag that on.
It's just when he slightly tries to... As the 50-run partnership comes up between... That's a better shot there to Archer, who's Labuschagne.
Deeper today because of the...
And the cheers. Nothing. Oh, how far?
His footwork's look good, he's picked up, he's not that short a ball.
I dare say.
Little battle going on out in the middle. Oh, goes on the right hip.
I suspect the middle.
Mid-off and in the circle.
And better off the blade of...
Yeah, much width. Generally there to thread that through extra.
It will take Matt Shaw to a half. Like Duckett, he'll be thinking...
Leg side this time, having driven him for...
Maybe have thrown the wrong end. The dive...
A huge amount of him.
Labuschagne has waited and just later for England. They've got to get some out of Livingston.
But if you deny him wickets, you'll...
Extra cover. England's
Just 70 kilometres per hour. Look at it all you like, Marnus.
very far cover. Little bit short, and stylish way to start.
Pushes back. Opens up. Made his test debut.
Chatting with everyone. Cat that departs. That's true. And now appears to be
Middle part of the game.
But it'll clear middle.
Yes, where it's just a handy in certain conditions.
But it'll clear for 4 to bring us.
The thing with Carey, he won't just stick around.
It's very good batting. Now it's a storyboard.
That's really well played. 4 runs.
Just
Well by England. Who had to get for 6. Is it long on?
Oftentimes you'll see.
So I know he's not a very tall man, but the opposite really low and then
Oh wow! It was through in
over. No, it goes in.
Kids and through with just 4 outside. And he's quite fortunate that it's good field on the boundary to get across. It's exciting, guys. The best, as it were. Available, not available.
It suggests to me that there is
184 for. It's England controlling thing. It's played well all night. And here's this pace. And Mark putting their bodies. That pace that there is.
trap up for 150
Last ball. Excellent shot for 4.
Short partnership is when every time they've dragged it batters, and he's done that there.
Wide. Carey able to.
Carey doesn't as much.
263 now from to make the chase short would be better the less he has.
Love some of that, Bobby.
Gone quickly.
Good wicket, sliding on nice. Whether there's a little bit of
Jello bit in batters, critical next sort of.
has turned to Cast, who's had a chill that gave him such problems.
Livingston.
And beautifully as
Cast didn't bowl that well. National cricket, but really was off in his first. He normally bowls.
doesn't look comfortable. I've seen him limp.
Your rhythm pumped that over the cover fielder. An attempted cross seam, but it's been fantastic, particularly confidence playing both sides of the.
Archer is off the field at the minute, side field.
together beautifully.
Sorry to interrupt, but that is a wonderful.
That back face open for so each backward point and generates.
Again, is it? No, Carson.
Absolutely, white ball games are decided. Exceptional. Hasn't been these five around.
Mark Wood has got a prop. Happy, Mark Wood, 52, 50 off 41.
Under pressure. It's in the opening power play, under pressure.
Dragged down. At the crease.
Full at times.
Through mid-wicket. Pratt takes his head as he trudges back to it.
Just slot. To cut that off for a go.
That's four.
Attack. Brutal on anything that doesn't grip in the surface. The wicket.
Through the offside and the fence behind.
He almost plays out off the back foot. Just a little feather between.
Square leg. Very controlled it and sort of had a hack, but he.
Yeah, looked like the shot just. Then just.
Oh dear. Oh, 241. Just thinking 1,000 miles an hour in your mind.
Times you can start to think it right there. Oh, sorry, say right. At times you can bowl and prepared to take us on. Maybe.
That's a plan A, which is.
She has to give chase. Side this time only for a single.
One of the reasons why Alex Carey's been across.
Burst scoop, he tried that at stick, not on this occasion.
Perfectly. That's.
Will that go? Oh, it does in the end. Yep, catch from Archer. Breeze.
Drop the catch. They get the two. Then still on that catch.
Side this time only for a single.
One of the reasons why Alex Carey's been across.
Burst scoop, he tried that at stick, not on this occasion.
Perfectly. That's.
Will that go? Oh, it does in the end. Yep, catch from Archer. Breeze.
Drop the catch. They get the two. Then still on that catch.
Belted straight back to the boundary. Could do.
It's been a day where fast outfield need to go up in the end in the gap.
Alex Carey's doing here.
2 for 4. Get round, no, go boundary.
Oh, and it's Carson on the leg side, so directed as he'd like, and Skipper on top edge.
Forward again, speared down Maxwell, almost ball and helps it on its way.
Movement. Interested to hear, but he's almost spoon-fed that. Tough thing, folks.
It's brilliant back
Biggest this is
from Maxwell. This
Now, Maxwell's raced to 20. Great. Does. Be free. You come off, you win us the game. Take all the pressure off. Out.
should be hold out in the with the full. We shall
Look at it.
Is in an IC. What a champions once again. They clearly are cut.